Hey everybody. So it is a beautiful day. I wish it's still a beautiful day. But yesterday it was hot, but the wind was blowing. And it was like the Lord had some ice in front of a fan. Every time I went outside a lot yesterday because I was having to deliver paperwork. And every time I went outside, it was like a cool breeze hit me in my face. It was so pretty. It was so beautiful. I was like, dang. And I don't know what I did because I kept saying I just wanted to sit outside, but I didn't. I can't remember what I did when I went home. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a message in my little cousin group me. But anyway, today is a beautiful day. I'm shout out to my cousin group me because we say any and everything in there. You know, the cousin group me gonna stay lit. It's gonna always be lit. Friend group me, whatever. And wait a minute, hold on. That sun hit my face. Ooh, that sun hit my face just right. So I know it might not look like it. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me catch that light. I know it may not look like it, but my skin has actually cleared up some. Now, I am having some breakouts right now, but I was looking at a picture that I first took way back when I went to the dermatologist, and it was looking a mess, and I was getting down because I was like, my face still look bad to me. And then I would just randomly take pictures, so I looked at a picture that I took not too long ago. And I was like, wait a minute, my skin has cleared up some. So we praise God for that report. Oh, man. So I'm coming to the park. Thank you, because I was really about to say something real mean to that person, but thank y'all for letting me come. Thank you. Because, anyway, so I'm coming to the park. And it's buku ducks out here. I'm gonna have to go get some bird seed. These some new ducks. Where's Sean at? I had a little duck bay. Seriously, this duck recognized my car. And he would come out. And I would always give him a little food or whatever. But it's it's gotta be 30 ducks over there and 30 ducks over there. These some new ducks. Gang gang. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they done flew in for the summer or something. But anyway, so yesterday it was a perfect day. I should have came out here yesterday. But nevertheless, I'm out here now. I'll probably come back, do another vlog, then go feed them or whatever. But y'all know I love the water. It's peaceful. It's really pretty and beautiful out here. Hold on, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my skin. So my skin is clearing up some. But I mean it is. I don't need to say no but. I just gotta do better. Cause I do know I have been eating sweets. I'm finna try to finesse it, but I've been eating sweets and not drinking my 6 bottles of water a day. But see, I got my alarm set now, and I had them at first. Y'all, let me show y'all. Y'all think I'm lying. Oh, I got... Oh, no, look. And, it's a whole bunch more over there on the other side. Hold on, they might be rivals. They might be about to fight. Can y'all see them? Let me roll my window up. Because if y'all gonna fight, I'm finna get out of here. We don't need no duck-on-duck violence. That's crazy. Look at them. Y'all see all them ducks? Anyway, so I know that I've got to do better if I wanted to keep progressing. Oh, that's why I was my water, I'm getting back to drinking my 6 bottles a day because I just realized homecoming is about 2 months away. Listen, I gotta be prepared. I might find my husband. He might find me at homecoming. I don't know. Shoot. So I gotta be ready when the Lord say be ready. Be also ready. But anyway, that ain't even, I know my vlog started off crazy because I'm just all over the place. But I'm just in a wonderful mood because last night I was getting ready to read my Bible. I've been saying that I need to read it more, and like I just need to stop scrolling because that's what I be doing a lot of times on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. I have Snap, but I'm not on there like that. But just on social media, and just really, you know how it is. You get on there, whatever. So I've been reading my Bible more. Um, you know, just trying to get closer to the Lord because I feel like my purpose. I say this. I feel like my purpose is tied to this year, and so He's using me more. I prayed to be used more, and so I got to make sure that I know what I'm supposed to know, and I can help who I'm supposed to help. Nevertheless, as I was getting ready to read my Bible, I thought about people that I wanted to pray for. And so I got on Twitter and I got on Facebook and basically just did the same kind of status saying that, you know, I was about to read my Bible, but I thought about people in my family and friends that I wanted to pray for, and that I have a prayer box at work. And most of the prayers in there are from students and my coworkers. And I knew that quite a few of the prayers had been answered, but I went through it today and I did not realize how many of the prayers have been answered. Now, mind you, it's only been about a year. And it's crazy because some of them are still ongoing. You know, like I know that the Lord is working these things out, but some people got their answers. And it was one in there where one of the students had came back and said, "Thank you, God, for answering my prayers." And I was just so taken aback because I was like, I need to bring that prayer box home. But I was like, you know what? No, I don't. I was like, I need to leave it there and I need to make it more visible because I moved apartments since I first had it out. And I need to make it more visible because just seeing that, I feel like it helped to strengthen some people's faith. And I know sometimes that's all I need is to see something and it'll strengthen my faith to hear something. You understand what I'm saying? And so I saw a prayer from one of my friends who was praying for God to help her with her purpose and help her with her school and all of this. And she's finished school, she's working in her career field, and it's crazy. And I was like, you know, won't God do it? And then I had prayed a specific prayer for my sister, just asking God to enlarge her territory and all of this. And so I had wrote it down and I sent it to her. You know, like, won't God fix it? Won't He do it for you? And didn't even know that she had actually received a phone call kind of tied to that prayer, that God is still doing great things and He's still doing wonderful things. Um, and it's just awesome. It's just, God is awesome. He's wonderful. He's marvelous. He's magnificent. He is gracious. He is kind. He is loving. He is all knowing. He is omnipresent. He is El Shaddai. He is El Shalom. God is everything. He means so much to me. And I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Him. If it wasn't for prayers that my grandmother prayed for me, that my grandmothers prayed for me, and that my mother prayed for me, and my sister, my friends, like whoever it is that's praying for me, please don't stop because they working. Them prayers is working. I'm still here. I'm still doing better. And the crazy thing is, I can think of things that I prayed for last year that I have now. Um, and it's just, God is so amazing. And my spirit was so lifted going through my prayer box and seeing all of the prayers that He answered now. That's not to say that God is going to answer your prayer. Even another prayer that I have in this time frame, I say it like that. You know what I'm saying? He not a genie. Like, you can't rub the lamp and he just answered. That's not how he does, but he answers prayers in his time, his way, his will. Um, and you gotta accept the answer. You understand? Even if it's a no, like I would much rather take a no from God than a yes from anybody else, because I know it's a very valid and great reason why this is a no. Um, I was thinking about um this guy had put on Twitter that he was kind of getting discouraged because he had been applying to job after job after job after job, and he just kept getting denial letters. My testimony, I know that feeling all too well. I know that feeling all too well. I'm talking about I ain't have a car. I ain't have none of the stuff that I had now. All I literally had was just a few clothes. Understand what I'm saying? And barely had my peace of mind. It was just really a rough patch in my life. And I remember my mom would take me to job interviews, or I don't even know where I was getting a little money from. I'd scrape up money to be able to get her, some gas, because my mom didn't have a lot of money either. But her faith, that's a big thing that I've learned, is that you got to keep the faith. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, you got to keep the faith. I know it's easier said than done, and I'm talking to myself because I was at the point where I was almost faithless. And that's when God was so faithful. It's in our weakest moments that God is the strongest. Ain't that something? That's so crazy. That like when we are like down to our lowest, that's when He's the strongest. And so I remember I just kept getting no after no after no after no after no after no after no. Ooh, Jesus. I just got like chill bumps because them no's hit so hard. And it was a lot of them. I was either underqualified or overqualified, or we just hired somebody, this. It was a lot. And I was to my breaking point. And I remember being in church, and my pastor said, touch your neighbor and tell him everything is gonna be all right. And my best friend happened to be sitting beside me, and she said everything is gonna be all right. She was like, gee, I promise everything is gonna be all right. And the crazy thing is, she had came over to our house and filled out an application online. She had came over to use the computer, and she had got hired. And I still didn't have anything. And I remember I just cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. And she was like, everything gonna be all right. She was like, gee, God got you, this. That next day, I got a call for a job interview. And I just knew that it was gonna be just like the rest. Just like the rest. And I went and I got it. It was a part-time job. It wasn't even full-time, it was part-time. And I started, I'm sorry, it's a flying here. I started working, and it was at a school, um, a mental health behavioral school hospital, and I was doing part-time work, literally 4 to 6 hours a day. I work in the morning and work in the evening, no lie. And so then it got to the point where my boss was finding work for me to do so I could have more hours. Woo! Trying not to cry, because God is good, y'all. And so from that, it went to, you were so good with kids. And I didn't even know this girl yet, and we're great friends now. And she kind of she kind of started having me to shadow her in the classroom. And I was like, okay. Because she was getting ready to go on maternity leave. And she was like, I want you to have my position. I was like, I'm part-time, this is this. And she was like, don't even worry about that. And God moved on the hearts of people. And I was able to come in as full-time. Now, the crazy thing is I got paid less for full-time, but I still had full-time with benefits. Understand what I'm saying? And so I worked there for 2 years until I felt it was time for me to move on. And I was like, God, I need you to do it again. And he did it again. And I went to a traditional school district for 3 years. And then I said, Lord, it's crazy, but I need you to do it again. I feel like I've reached the top tier of what I'll be doing, of what I'm going to do here. And I kept putting in applications, and I never heard anything back. And I said, Lord, I know my spirit is feeling a shift. And I'm not even just a deep, deep spiritual person, but I know a shift when I feel it in my spirit. And I said, okay, Lord, if I'm supposed to move, you going to have to let me see your whole hand in this. It's not going to be because I put in the application. It's not going to be because of who I know. You're going to have to do it. And we're standing here only because you made a way. And he did it again. Ain't that something? So God is so good. But you have to keep praying. I said all that to say you got to keep praying. You got to keep trusting. You got to keep believing. It's not going to happen the way that you wanted to, the way that you dreamed it to. It's not going to happen like that, but it's going to happen. You have to keep the faith. You have to trust God, even when you can't see clear. With tears in your eyes, you got to trust God. When it don't make sense, you got to trust God. When he say he'll never leave you nor forsake you, he mean that thing. Like, for real. He's going to be there when everybody else walks out on you. When you can't pick up the phone to call nobody, FaceTime nobody, text nobody. He gonna be there. Like, talk to him. Prayer changes things. It changes people. It changes situations. I'm a living witness. So, keep the faith. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Y'all, a flipping. Get out, fly. A flipping spider. Shoot. A flipping spider. Okay, I'm sorry. Ooh, won't he keep you? When you ain't even know danger was lurking all around. Get out of here, fly down. You see me trying to do this video? Shoot. You got the whole world to fly around. Then finna come over here. Shoot. I'm sorry. But, what's it? Oh, that's it, fly. Get your... I'm sorry. So, I'm sitting up here talking to y'all. And a devil seeing a spider to try to attack me. And the crazy thing is, I saw it over here. And I said, oh, he'll just crawl that way. He said, oh, okay. Watch out, little bit. That sucker came right here. He was on a string and started hanging. That's what scared me. Because he was hanging right there in the window. I'm sitting up here talking my prayers. Talking about the goodness of the Lord. And then here you come, trifling self. You got the whole park. And want to come over here. That's crazy. But anyway. Like I was saying. God is good. All the time. All the time. God is good. You got to pray. Pray through the process. Judy. BB Judy on Instagram out of New Orleans with the kaleidoscope drops and all of that. That's her thing. Pray through the process. And that's something that I say too. Like, you gotta pray, push, pray until something happens. Like, keep praying. The Bible tells us to pray without ceasing. So that means keep praying, get your answer, keep praying, keep thinking. Like, it's been sometimes that my prayer has just been thank you. That's all I can get out. Thank you. Sometimes I would just cry. And the crazy thing, the wonderful, beautiful thing about God is He understood every tear. I ain't even had to say nothing. He understood every tear. And praying don't mean that you down by your bed, eyes closed, this. Praying just means talking to God. Have you talk to God. Get your relationship with Him. Understand? Pray. He'll give you the desires of your heart. For real, for real. But y'all, I ain't realized it was 20 minutes. Lord have mercy. So that's my vlog today. Prayer changes things, people, situation. Keep praying, don't stop praying. Get your answer, pray some more. You don't get the answer you want, okay, pray for strength to endure. Understand what I'm saying? Just keep praying. Pray, 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 pray. Anyway, y'all take care. I love y'all.